All right, guys, so we are underway with the so-called legendary maintenance for Dragon Ball Legends version 6.0.0. So because the game, of course, is not accessible right now, we will need to rely on the data mines to be able to see what kind of changes are happening. This is going to be such a big update that we're not really going to be able to understand exactly everything that has changed until we are able to get our hands on the game directly. But we can at least see things such as the Android 18 Zenkai Awakening and Awakened Equips and anything else that they've revealed so far. So let's get into this. I have Hydrus's page pulled. Of course, Hydrus is the one who runs the dblegends.net website that I've been using for the past many years now. I have Android 18 pulled up. We'll get to her in a second. Let's just kind of go in order here of what Hydrus has on his page. He says to expect a near full game re-download, which to me does make a lot of sense because this update, more than just adding, mechanic A, system A, whatever, this is reformatting the way that the game processes certain things. This is restructuring the foundation, the structure of the game. I don't expect to get like, oh, we're getting a new summon animation data mines. Oh, there's going to be this mechanic. Oh, there's this in the game. Like, I think this update, mostly the functionality of what this update is doing is it is setting up future updates. So we're not going to be seeing things directly in the data mines like, oh, there's this kind of new unique gauge that we have in the data now, or oh, what is this summon animate? Like, it's just going to be things that are going to be trickled in, but they can be implemented moving forward because this update has been put into the game. So yeah, this is probably going to be like a 5 GB download or something. The new souls have 3 levels, 1, 2, and 3 stars. Okay, so yeah, this was something that we looked at briefly yesterday when they showed the previews on social media. There were still the stars here, which indicated that there's going to be more than 1 level of these souls. Looks like there's going to be 3 levels in total as opposed to the 7 levels which existed before. We'll see exactly how that plays into the upgrading system once we go into the game itself. Once again, they are removing the soul boost system, but they're still going to have these souls available for arts boosting and equipment upgrades. So they're still going to have uses, but it seems like it's going to be much more streamlined and easy to understand and farm these souls. But we'll see. It's probably only going to be 1 stage of the soul event, right? They're bringing into, they removed the old soul events. But they're bringing new ones in, and I assume it's just going to be, instead of 3 different stages per color, it's probably just going to be 1 stage, which is a lot better. Okay, yeah, they said they were going to revamp some of the like permanent summons, tutorial comeback summons. This looks like it's its own thing now. This doesn't particularly look like a great banner here, but interesting that all these characters are Zenkai'd except for the future characters. We have purple Vegito Blue and yellow Rage Trunks. These guys are not Zenkai Awakened. They're not Zenkai Awakened. Don't know if I'm going to read into that too heavily, but that is interesting. Okay, so we have a limited revival banner here. This is probably, I will almost guarantee you the reason why this exists is to give us a new way of obtaining this character, Future Gohan and Trunks. This Future Gohan and Trunks character is not, almost guaranteed, not going to be on any of the anniversary banners. This is really a scummy habit they've gotten into, and it's pretty much been like this for the past 2 years. And funny enough, we actually did see this kind of begin with Blue 17. Blue 17 was such a good character through his release up until the 5th anniversary that their first time bringing this character back and re-releasing this character was on his own banner, separate from the Goku and Frieza banner. It was very obvious that Goku and Frieza and this Blue 17 were designed to be ran together. And instead of putting this guy on the Goku and Frieza banner, they put him on what essentially was the limited revival banner back then. So I imagine something similar is going to happen with the Future Gohan and Trunks, where they might work well with like 1 or 2 of the anniversary characters. But instead of having them be on the banner with them, they're just on their own banner here. That's, I think, why they did this. Yeah, not my favorite part about this, but that is that. Then we have some Masters Pack stuff and a Start Dash banner. Looks like characters are going to be starting at level 5,000. It's like almost a copy of what Dokkan does with their banner. Okay, yeah, we have this. We have the Zenkai banner for the 18. Doesn't seem to be new summon animations at this time. Yeah, so they're not, I mean, they're not amateurs when it comes to this. I would assume that they know that if they put the summon animations in the game now, we would instantly be able to just data mine everything. So I imagine if we are getting new summon animations, and at this point, I actually do expect to get some new summon animations. It's been 5 years. I think what they'll do is they'll just wait until the very, very, very last second, maybe like an hour or 30 minutes before the Part 1 anniversary banners go up, do a data download just to put those assets for the summon animations in the game, and then that's when those animations will be available. But they know that we can access the files of the game, right? Duh, they know that. So they are not going to put that in yet. New title screen characters. Yeah, we saw this. I thought the way this was going to work is it would kind of just be like a random assortment of characters, like, 10 characters exist, but you can only have 6 on the screen at once. Kind of like how the old login screen worked, where it would be 2 characters facing off against each other, but the actual combination would kind of be randomized. It looks like that's not the case here. There's only 6 characters. But probably as we go throughout the anniversary, there's going to be new characters added to this lineup, I would imagine, but we'll see. Here are the new soul stages. Yeah, as you can see, there's 1, 2, and 3 of every soul. I would imagine that this is just 1 stage per color, which again is much better. Here are some of the countdown images. Of course, we go through all of the anniversaries. As per I do every single year, I am going to go through each of the major headlining anniversary characters as we get to their day. So we're going to do Super Vegito, Vegito Blue, Super Saiyan 3 Gogeta, UI Goku, Goku and Frieza, the 6th anniversary characters here, and then we'll get to the anniversary itself. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's video I already have recorded. I did the 2 Vegito Ultras yesterday. And then I'm going to probably release this guy out of today or tomorrow. Legends Weekend doesn't look like it's different. The only thing that changed is probably the image for the souls, I'd imagine, because they're different now. Ultra Bonus Battle still exists for souls, which is nice. Probably the same thing still exists for Zenny. I don't know why they changed that. We already saw this. Yep, we saw this already. Shop sale, Legends Limited guaranteed summon ticket included. Legendary Start Dash Pack. Probably only available for new players, but we'll see. All right, so the blue 18 Zenkai deals, we can go ahead and take a look at her now. Let's just quickly just zoom down to the Zenkai ability. Universe Rep, yeah, that makes sense. Blue Universe Rep, so if we pump this out here, she does have a double defense base C ability, but then her extra stat buff is for strike. So you're going to be getting 55% base strike attack for blue Universe Rep characters, which is really good for Goku and Frieza. But yeah, blue 17, I mean, think about this. 35, 40, 35, 35. Blue 17 would be getting 75% strike defense and 70% blast defense from that. That's good. That is quite good. Let's see what she's doing here. Main ability. Draws a green card next. 50 key. Cancels attribute downgrades in multiple conditions. Subcount on switch -3 uncancelable. That's really good, actually. Subcount on switch -3 permanently. I don't think they gave her like endurance or anything like that, but this is pretty good anyway. Canceling abnormal conditions is a premium ability right now. Ally subcount -5 is nice. Okay. Let's see. Battle start, 180% damage is very low. Damage plus 30% for 50 counts only. Strike damage against tag girls. Yeah, the reason why she has this, by the way, is because this is the 18 that fought Ribrianne and the Universe 2 girls. Damage guard 90%, that's baby mode. Critical rate plus 20%. Okay, draw speed plus 1. On battlefield entry, draws a card. Strike blast special move arts cost -5. Sure. Enemy strike / blast arts cost +5. Okay. Our arts card use, 5 key is nice. 20% damage. Oh, okay. It looks like it's stackable, which is good. Special move damage plus 10%. I remember the theme, kind of how this character worked when she came out. This character came out with the yellow Android 17. I believe it was an all-star banner. The way this character was designed is she was going to, she was designed to stack up a lot of her damage by using cards, and then basically just have her blue card hit very hard. That was the way this character was designed, so we'll see if that's how they maintain this. So yes, stacking blue card damage up to 30% here. On return to standby, ally health plus 10%, key plus 30, damage plus 20%. This is very good. I don't remember if she had all of those mechanics before, but just having a constant 10% heal like this every time she switches is really nice, especially considering that she has -3 to her own sub count here, which means you can get her in and out faster. You probably just want to pop this as soon as possible. This main ability. This is 15 counts only needed to pop this, so that's good. Battle Preserving the Future. Wait, no, I missed this. Also for episode Universe Survival Saga or tag Universe Rep or tag Android allies. Damage plus 10%, special move damage plus 20%, key recovery plus 40%. This is actually pretty good support for Universe Rep characters. Look at this. Or I guess all of these tags. 10% health, 30 key, 30% damage, 20% special move damage, and then 40% key recovery, all for switching out. That's pretty good, actually. This is nice. The only thing I wish she did is I wish she just had this on switch out. Like, just remove all this garbage from the team. Remove all of Majin Ku's toxic waste from the team when you swap out. That would have been nice. Okay, so Battle Preserving the Future. When not defeated and an ally defeats an enemy one time, Dragon Balls +1, ally health plus 10%. This is like Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. So it has like kind of the same thing. Also per remaining battle member. Permanent damage buff. So if you have a full team alive, they're all getting 15% damage. That's pretty decent. When defeated, seals enemy strike and blast arts for 3 counts. That's weird. Cancels enemies attribute upgrades / buff effects. Okay, this isn't whatever. Let's see. When on battlefield, an enemy switches, 5% health, all ally sub count. That's good. Or oh, sorry, all enemy sub count +2. It's like this is Kid Buu. LF Blue Kid Buu does this. When hit by enemy arts, enemy key -15 2 times, enemy draw speed -1 for 10 counts once. Feel like this could have stacked and not be 10 counts. This is okay. Yeah, I remember her stacking this. The green card destroys entire hand, then draws 4 cards, 40 key, 20% damage, nullifies special cover, changes 5 counts. It's, this is obviously a good addition, but this needed to have like healing and sub count reduction and stuff like that. Blue card is finishing blow, special move damage plus 30%, penetrate endurance, on hit ally sub count -3. They gave her endurance null on this. She might have already had that actually. Let me just double check. I feel like they probably wouldn't have just added that, would they have? Yeah, that already existed. They weren't gonna just add that on there. This is good. She doesn't seem that bad, but the only thing is, and this is probably going to be something that I talk about for a long time now, where is the combo stopping disrupt? You're telling me key -15 and -1 draw speed is the disrupt here? That ain't gonna fly. Like, I'm just gonna go back to them mentioning that they are quote unquote gradually going to be reducing disrupt effects in characters. There is nothing gradual here. This is just 0. This is the, when you compare this to Daima, which is the starting point, right? Because they said they were going to gradually reduce disrupt effects starting from April, which is the end of the Daima campaign. This is the equivalent of 0, right? When you compare this to Daima. So I don't see anything gradual about this, but seems like a fairly competent support character. Damage-wise, we'll see. Not really too enamored by this. Not really too enamored by this. This damage is low. Like, I don't know. We'll see. Probably just going to be a bench character for blue Universe Rep characters, which is what we were expecting regardless. Okay, we saw this. Limited revival. Okay. Yep. Don't have to go too much into that. Sure. Limited revival banner. 17, 18, Future Gohan Trunks, Stream Might Goku, Green Videl, Green 16, Yellow Angel Golden Frieza, Green Gohan. Oh my god. I think I just caught something from looking at that. No new unique equipment. Okay, so yeah, I was kind of expecting one. It's possible they do one next week. We still have one reset before the beginning of the anniversary, or it's possible they just don't do one. I don't know. Maybe the update just took too much of their bandwidth. We do have an Awaken equip here. I believe Rush is resetting this week, I think. Maybe, actually, wait, is it? Rush resetting this week. Let me just quickly double check. When did we get the last Awaken equip? No, actually, it's not resetting. No, okay, so I think actually we're not getting a unique equip, and the reason why is because if we scroll all the way down, we just got this last week. So Rush is not resetting this next week. So today is the 14th. The 21st is the next reset day. That's when Rush resets. And the fact that we're getting this now tells me that I don't think they're going to even push anything next week. Because they're putting this in a week early. I don't think you can even get this equip yet. The memories to get this Awaken equip, I don't think are going to be accessible until next week. So they put this in the data early. And whenever they do that, that is almost a guaranteed indication that there's not even going to be a data download next week unless there's just going to be like bug fixes. So I actually don't think there's going to be a unique equip at all before the anniversary starts. So, all right, let's see what this is though. Universe Wrap, strike attack plus 18%. I actually remember this Beerus equip wasn't very good, like the base one of this. 18% strike, 20%, okay. Base strike defense was 20%, so he's got 38% to strike on this already. 10% special move damage. 10% to pure strike if attack universe rep other than this character is about. This is, yeah, wow. This, oh boy, this is good. Yeah, that is a big equip. 38% base strike, 10% pure strike, and 10% special move damage with just strike defense on this. Yeah, that is a lot of damage. This is like, hold on. Let me go back here. That's kind of reminds me of this. 35% base strike, 15% pure. Okay, this is better. This is better, but this has the special move damage on it. And it's got defense, but this is undeniably better. But this is a very good equip, and it's pretty big array of characters. Universe Wrap, that's it. UI Goku, Jiren, Vegeta, 17, you know, all these characters. Let's just see. Hit, Gohans, Friezas, Keflas. Yeah, this is a good one. I like this equip. Seems good to me. Upcoming events. All right, let's just take a quick peek here. Zenkai Space-Time Rush, yeah, on the 21st. You can see it resets next week. So that equip that we just looked at probably won't even be accessible until next week. Weekend Special Choice, sure. That doesn't even go live until the anniversary starts. Weekend Special Choice, I don't know what the difference is here. I guess this is just for this upcoming weekend. Yeah, no, this is, yeah, okay, so it's once per weekend, duh. This is going up this weekend. This is for next weekend. We have the Zenkai Rush Battle for 18 here, and then these are all the new soul events. And these are obviously going to be permanent. So I imagine it's just going to be like they used to be for Legends Weekend, where you just get double the drops during Legends Weekend. So there's really going to be no point in even running these outside of Legends Weekend unless you desperately need souls. Upcoming missions, 7th anniversary countdown, Goku missions. Oh, okay. These are going to probably take the place of a lot of the, yeah, look at this. This goes from May 14th, 2025 to January 1st, 2100. Nice. Dude, we only have 75 years until the game shuts down. Nice. So yeah, this is probably going to have a lot of the free-to-play Gokus. This is the Legend of Goku event, base form Goku. That's what's on this. This is probably going to be a way to farm the Z power for all those free-to-play Gokus, because if you guys remember, they are revamping the permanent free-to-play character events. So we'll see if this is the way that they're, one of the ways they're revamping this. And then of course we have the Zenkai missions for the 18th. All backgrounds now have a white version to account for the dark/light mode in the new UI. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, it's just gonna fit better with whatever version of the background you're using. Seems the 1, 2, and 3-star souls are separate stages. Oh, really? Yeah, I mean, based on the wording, pick stages based on the items you want. That does sound like they're going to be separate. We'll see. It would have made a lot more sense if they just put them all on the same stage. Unless you just get like a ton more of one color. We'll see. This doesn't sound good though. We'll see, we'll see. Icons like Legends ranking will display when under maintenance in game. Okay. Yeah, there's like the red under maintenance letters there. Party formation change. Look for the glow during party formation. Oh, this looks... What the hell? Okay, hold on. Let's just zoom in here. Let's see if we can figure out what the hell's going on. These are equipment slots. 6? What does that mean? 6. That just means there's 6 party members? I don't know what this circle... No, this... what does this diamond icon mean? I don't know. Is that like for... I don't know what that is. All right, we'll figure that out later, I guess. What do we got? There's a lot of images here. Thread tutorial images showing the new UI and new things. Okay, I mean, we kind of knew most of this, it looks like. Gather materials to upgrade equipment. Check the tag different costumes for Shallot. Yeah, you can teach Shallot different stuff. Yep. Challenge every day to raise characters' levels and friendship levels. This is probably the Let's Fight event. Okay, yeah, this looks the same. Yep. Check the rush information. This is for Ultra Space Time Rush. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's good that they're adding this, though, for players who haven't really experienced the mode. Let me just see this. Yeah, what is this? What is this? I actually don't know what this is. ×1? I don't know. Not sure what that is. Okay, yeah, this is a bunch of tutorial stuff. We don't need to look at all this. And that's it. Okay, so there we go. Oh no, we have one more thing here. Pretty much all missions in the game have been redone to change to the new souls. Okay, cool. So you guys can let me know what you think of these changes here. Of course, we're gonna have to go in and test all these things for ourselves and see how the game feels once the maintenance is over. But 18 Zenkai seems kind of just like a bench character, and then the Awakened Equip seems good, but that's not going to go live until next week. Once maintenance is over, we'll go in and check everything. I'll do a video on that, just going over all the changes and exploring the updates. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you in the next one.